afternoon. I am outside taking a walk near one of the properties that's listed by my office, this one here. But more important than showing you that particular home, I want to talk about different areas in Montclair and what makes them so ideal and attractive to people who are looking to come to town. So right now, I happen to be on Columbus Avenue, which sits in the second ward of Montclair. For those who don't know, there are 4 wards of Montclair. There's actually a map right on the township website which shows you which streets are included in each of the 4 wards. And I just wanted to talk about what's so great about the second ward. So as you can see, I am approaching the field where our Montclair High School sports teams, this is where they actually have their games. So we're approaching the field, which is on Essex Avenue. And right now I can see there are some young people kicking around a soccer ball. There is a fantastic soccer field out here. And then this is the home of the Mounties. So that's where the football players play over here at Woodman Field. So you may also recognize the street I'm on, Essex Avenue, because I did sell and then rent a property right on the street, a really cute ranch, cute little home. But this is the second ward of Montclair. Now, often people are coming to Montclair. We're finding a lot of people come from New York, and although not everyone is commuting at the moment, one thing that tends to be important is having access to Manhattan once the world is opened up a bit more. So I can tell you, if this is the listing, let's see if I can zoom in so you can see it. So if you see where that sign is, that is the listing. And then the closest train station is actually the Walnut Street train station, which I have to tell you, it sits nestled in between some really incredible shops and stores, some mom and pop. There's a fantastic bar and restaurant right on Walnut. And it's also where they have the farmers market. So that happens over in the parking lot at the Walnut Street train station. So I thought it would be nice just to show you the proximity of one of the listings that we have, just so you can see how close it really is to getting you to public transportation, right? So I just came from down around the corner on Columbus. I'm walking down Essex, and then straight ahead where the stop sign is, once you cross over, that's actually Clary Anderson Arena. So that is an ice skating rink, which I haven't been there in a few years, but it's certainly a really fun place to go when you're looking for an activity, something to, get that heart rate pumping, get a little exercise and have a little fun, and a fantastic cup of cocoa. On the other side of Clary Anderson Arena, there's actually Essex Pool, which is one of the 3 public pools that's in town. What's really great about those pools is you can pay a small fee and you have access to all 3 of them. So there's one here at Essex. There's another that's up in Upper Montclair, Mountainside Pool. And then the 3rd pool is over on Nishwayne. So it's really incredible that for one low fee, you have access and you can change it up. Maybe you have friends that live in one area or another, so you have some options. Now, Montclair really is unique for so many different reasons. You know, there's a lot of arts that's here in Montclair. Um, you know, we have the Montclair Art Museum, which actually is up near my office on South Mountain. And outside of the art museum, there are just so many different shops that are here in town that are really appealing to people when they're interested to find a place to live. Now, often people consider school ratings as one of the reasons why they're considering a town like Montclair. Being able to get a quality public school education is often important to parents. And in Montclair, we have something called the magnet school system. So that means that, for one, let me just talk about the different schools we have. There's one public high school. There are 3 middle schools and 7 elementary schools. The elementary schools have different focuses, as well as the middle schools, based on where you want to send your child. The magnet means it kind of pulls them through a system of different schools, right? So if your child is more into, say, theater, theatrics, the arts, you might consider Nishawing, for example. And that's actually where I went to school. My son went to Northeast, which I actually liked for a different reason. Northeast has kindergarten through 5th grade. And I thought it would be really nice for my son to go to one school for 6 years where he really got to know the teachers and they really got to know him. And at that school, they really do have like a global focus, which I thought was really interesting and really important in today's world, wanting to set my son up for success, right? So that's the reasoning behind my choice. But what's really great is that you have a choice. So I am coming up to the side of Clary Anderson Arena, and then we'll see the pool, and then after that it's the train station. So just imagine, once people are really going back into the office, if you happen to pick something in this particular neighborhood, the commute really isn't that bad at all. So I don't know if you can see in the background the dome. That's the soccer dome. But right on the other side of this fence is the train station. So how's that for convenience? So again, I thought it would be interesting just to take a walk so you could kind of see for yourself how the walkability is in town. If there are particular areas that you would like me to highlight, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know what areas you're interested in, especially for those of you who maybe aren't in the general metropolitan area. If it's a little bit harder for you to kind of, get out here and see what all the buzz is about with town, I'm happy to just do a little walk through a neighborhood for you. That way you could see firsthand, this is what the experience is like. So it may not be easy to see because of the position of the sun, but we are practically at the train station. So again, I've been walking 9 minutes, not exactly rushing. You'd probably have a quicker pace if you were headed off to work. But this is practically the commute to get you to the Walnut Street train station. So now I'm just going to go back to my car because it's kind of cold. My hands are freezing. But I thought it would be fun just to take a little walk through the neighborhood so you could see with this area of the 2nd Ward what it's all about. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My number is 973-460-4674. Be well.